What is going on? Okay, that's the right one. We don't want the vendor. All right. Do we don't? That's not the one. No, this is the one. Um, what is it? Fuck. I gotta go scan this thing. What do you mean? Haiku. Right. So I gotta scan that. Okay. That is crazy. For a moment. Santa baby. Yo, what's up? Y'all gonna laugh at this, but it's good for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I told you I don't trust nobody, but I don't trust no thing either. That's obvious. I'm about to enjoy a snack, a vegan snack. I'm not working out today. I'll be working out tomorrow. I gotta go and pick up a new bank card. All right, we're just gonna get right into it because my truck internet's out, right? Called Maxim, answers the phone, a damn Hindi. And I guess they think that they're supposed to be respected because they got a bunch of police officers running around in liberal states and act, you know, whether they're born here, talk good so-called English. So I call him, talk to him. My bill's paid on the 1st. Now, who remembers month before last? My bank account was double. I took a screenshot. I was able to take a screenshot too, which on America First, you can't screenshot. I was able to screenshot it to show they put 1,600 whatever back in. They had double charged my account. I'm about $2,000. They had double charged it. Now I remember they put the little thing up. I couldn't even use it to get gas. And I was like, "Don't worry, we're working on it." To what would make in that account? This is that AI shit. Make it double charge the account, right? So they put it back. I don't go crazy. I don't get emotional feelings. Don't get no energy to this shit because I probably would have wanted or the system doing whatever. My bill comes out first every month. Money's in the account. So these motherfuckers had a nerve. Oh yeah, same thing with the phone. It's September. I says, you know what? I don't even want to fucking hear it because some other people told me that happened. I don't want to fucking hear it. This is the goofy ass feds. The fact they're trying to go cashless. They're trying to make people not want Hulu, Netflix, and all this other stuff. You know, I guess you know that. Remember the speech they gave a few years ago? The guy says, "There's somebody more rich than all of us put together," and blah blah blah, and you will own nothing and be happy. I guess this is where the calamity comes. So I guess they figured coming at me like that, why would you allow service to be rendered on and then turn around and cut it and say, oh yeah, you didn't pay for 2-3 months? Like, who the fuck does that? And so I go back and look at my system and I'm like, wait a minute. They went in there to put that money back in, but what were they really doing? Hiding charges and payments? So I said, am I going to sit here and start doing the crunching numbers, doing the math? Dude, that's not my job. Well, that's slave narrative. So I use the internet on my truck all the time. I mean, it's burning your nads, it's 72 EMF and everything. It doesn't affect me. But regardless, I'm sitting there saying, are these people that in collusion, or is it just utter ignorance to think that they're in, you know, because you got people that work at Walmart and they just walk around like they think they're the shit. I know the Walmart job, so I'm gonna walk around like I'm Big Stick Willie. And I'm like, the mentality of this so-called America is just delusional. And then you got these foreigners who have been put in a position by the very people y'all keep, especially these dumb. I don't even think it's all pale skin brothers and sisters. I think it's these Zionists playing a role and reaching out to the ones whose feelings are hurt because they're too stupid to get it together. All right? So I said, let me go to the job. I got to work there anyway. And I am going to work out, but in about an hour or so. And I'll do it here. A lot of things going on. And I've conversed with other individuals who are nomading. And there's something really, really apprehensive and deep. And I just find it very funny. Not because I don't care, you know? And I could go get the phone right now from Walmart, but I'm not doing that. I think I'm going PCS Mobile again. Back to them. But in the thick of it all, everything. Remember, I said everything's backwards, reverse, upside down, inverted. It really is. I don't think people are seeing it. They don't want to fight against it. I think people's comfortable. People are comfortable. This is cinnamon. All right, well, big cinnamon. Like if you take 2 big tablespoons and put it in your mouth, that kind of cinnamon. But people embrace this, give show hate, venerate it, and they have a network of individuals that are willing to support them. Those of us, I always say, I'm not the bad guy, but I'm also not the good guy. I have to be honest. Does that mean that I'm running around Jannah and this and other? I know the darkness. I think people like to read into things and not interpret it appropriately. I think people get messages misconstrued because Lucifer, this, that, and the other, all that other stuff. Y'all give things meaning. And I've been attempting to reach out and show y'all that. I have about 5 people right now talking to people to see if they can get me a router. Cheap, you know what I'm saying? Instead of going and buy one of these bull crap routers, it probably won't last a year, made in China, nothing against the Chinese. It's just part of the whole debacle of this. Well, they used to say that it's competitive. It is not. Everything is to destroy this country, and our people are running around this country allowing a small minority to manipulate it. So I'm waiting on some people to get me with a router. Even where I camp at and stuff like that, the couple of guys out there got trucks. They got their own little businesses. Well, they got one tooth and eye. And they say, we'll look you out, Red, if I come across one, because I don't have one, even though it's not part of what I do. But they know a lot of other contractors and this and other, so I'm not going to buy a brand new one. Which would probably be all right, but I'm not going to bid on one either, because you might get one that don't work. As is, you know what I mean? So I really want to get that finished. And tomorrow, after I pick up my bank card, I got to come over here and fiberglass it. The rest of it, the rest of the top. Then I got to start staining it, get the windows cut out, measured and cut out. But that's a whole nother debacle for next week. So when it happened, I talked to the woman. I told her straight up, I'm so tired of you Hindis, you North Ethiopians. I can't stand y'all on my soil, or wherever you are. I can't stand y'all. You're part of the whole betrayal of things if it's going to work out in the end. And it's not. Let's say that during the reset, we're the first ones they allowed back, and everybody else came afterward. There was a reason, hypothetically. That's not the case, but then they go a whole world fake ass narrative. I had to hunt down anybody that knew the truth. Some of us still have it. It's just the way it is. I don't mention it. I don't talk about it. But I play the game. Because that, to me, that's all it is. Wanting to fight that which they'll never be able to fight and win. They'll never be able to fight it. That's why you see all the perverse things going on. But I was looking at a lot of things going on. Individuals have watched and seen me say, why are you arguing with this individual? Why are you fighting about who you are and identity? And it's like they really believe that's what they're supposed to do. They have to fight. It's just, and I call it mistrajectory, right? No target acquired, access, and they're just firing blanks. But yet, you still see it. This insatiable appetite I don't get to do the opposite of what y'all should be doing. I don't get it. I really don't. That was delicious. I do get a sweet tooth still. And that right there, though it's cinnamony, is sweet to me. I mean, it's cinnamony. I mean, this is a Rubicon. This thing is cinnamon toast. It's powerful as far as a muffin goes. It's small. But nothing. I don't have problems. And some would say, well, man, it sounds like problems. It's not problems. This is part of the world we're in. I'm not going to sit up there and cuddle up to it like I'm worried. I'm just not. I let you know because they say proof is in the pudding. Is it? Because there's pudding out there that's synthetic and is not made from eggs, egg yolks, and this, that, and the other. Okay? And though I'm very aware that everybody's comfortable. Like I was doing videos this morning talking about family and this, that, and the holidays and all that kind of stuff. And I was pointing out the beautiful things. And they wouldn't even upload them. That's how scared they are of me. I can't see it no other way, because if it's unimportant and they got everything locked down, it's powerful, then what's the problem? Oh, you're in control of the net and you're in control of the phones. Who cares? But you do, because you got to. No, I'm going to say what I got to say, whether it's to a person, a tenth of a person, it doesn't matter. An individual, excuse me. Person is not a good word as well. Or if I'm speaking to the ether, someone will hear it. That which is supposed to hear it. But whatever y'all believe the definition of ether is, all right? Ether or aether or whatever, okay? This is how unimportant, but I am not part of this goddamn social construct. I know it. So the Lumbees got their citizenship, their federal recognition. Well, there you go, to belonging to the state. Fucking idiots. You can't make this stuff up. Why would you have to be recognized when you're already recognized? Because they know who you are. The game is the battle of the game is beyond quenchable. And people can't see it. I don't get that. Is that conflicting to the point where I draw upon it something negative to negate energy to give out? No, it's empty. I'm not soulless by whatever that definition means, but I am empty, void, like really, like a hollow husk of an individual when it comes to these things. I see them, I speak on them, I'm giving information, right? You would think that they would be better. So why would you let things last for 2 months and then turn around and say, well, you owe? I don't owe shit. It's negative. It's not my problem because you got a bunch of dumbasses and you watching and you're laughing because you know it's correct. This is the funny thing. That they, with their insatiable, habitual, incest ass and cousin in themselves, that I'm supposed to bow to them? Moi? Anywho, anyhow, I forgot if I can put that in a joke. Anyway, I sit there and I say, you could be as professional as you think you are, as well trained, healthier than 20, and moving in a way structured where you can't figure out why. You don't want to act upon it because of the conditioning, right? And that's speaking to many different things and many different individuals. Not necessarily you guys, okay? That is still not a fucking enough. You could peer through a wall if you want and vibrate. I've caught up numerous times and hidden the history of those popping out of nowhere of the time, whatever line, or the finite, what do they call it? The line, universal, whatever that fucking thing is, right? That where you cross the line of many different lives you exist in. Like the movie The One with Jet Li, right? But without destroying everything, or allowing it to collapse in on itself, what is the real goal? Someone say, well, the religion is Satan, the jealousy, and this, that, and the other, and believing that they can defeat that which created all things. What if it was opposite? What if it was part of creation and is unaware of it, oblivious. What if you, in this illusion, refuse to accept the illusion? Ergo, to accept it would mean to feel things never felt before, in the fear of impeding death, to which would be actually the opposite. I'm just only pointing out something. This is riddle. This is a riddle here. It's not formatted in a way, but it's a riddle. Donnie Dean. Okay, Donnie. This is only momentarily. I was sitting there saying, damn, well, nothing. Getty Green, he gets drunk. People know it. He goes on vacations. He does his thing, and people throw. And I'm like, that's beautiful. But it's not about who has more knowledge or not. Dane Calloway, who set the platform, and our brother Camille, and all the other ones. No, I thought, based on the fact that I actually know things, though I don't put it all out there, I need and require people to figure things out for themselves. I don't think people get how important it is. I think it got somewhat lost in the mix that people would sit there and go, I ain't help fuck Red. Well, young Cherokee, those who have, I appreciate you guys. When you see what you have donated, where it's went. But y'all could never donate anything to fix these little things that are, to me, are no problem. They're not problems. Because I come from a time when we didn't have this shit, and I find it unrequired. They're here because y'all need them. So therefore, I use them. They know I don't. Maybe if I stop, you won't miss it. Maybe me not telling the story, others benefit from it. Maybe there's some figure we can get them, we can make them talk. Okay. Okay. He has no idea. Oh, poor little folks. Anyway, I was sharing in the video earlier, I was expressing, after letting them listen to music from the Smokey Robinson music radio channel. Isn't it funny? I don't have internet, but I still have a radio station. This is anyway. We're not gonna go into it. I just find it so. But I was talking about, if you're gonna celebrate these holidays, these spells, at least allow yourselves to actually be part of the family orientation of the definition of family. Allow yourself to accept that and responsibility that it could be the last, maybe the second from last, and take that time to really embrace, to hug deeply, to kiss your nanas and papas on the forehead and reset their necks with a hug. All the nieces and nephews, the babies, shed a tear of joy and self-accomplishment, no matter what it is, in the most tedious and smallest percentile of numerage. I said, if my grandmother, great-grandmother was around, I would join and celebrate with them, because it was the most beautiful thing after saving me. Sit there and look at each other, to compose one another, and allow yourself to enjoy the eggnog and vodka, or Bacardi, or however you make it, to marinate and have the festivity of the feast, and to share in the trinkets and things that matter not, yet in that moment, allow them to matter in a way that's an extended hand, an embracing arm, the tying of feet, Never sexualize anything, people. Allow yourselves to meld and become the ones you are. See the dogs and the cats, the birds. And if you're out nomading like me, or you may be homeless. All right, I am not. Don't let it be trivial. Magnify each other. Magnify yourself, not in the greatness and stupor of stupidity, but in the greatness of existence as you are. Don't come into parade rest, all you veterans, when I said as you are, okay? Please don't. Don't. I didn't say, all right, don't get it confused. Okay. Stop giving rulership and ordination of who and what you are, to which matters not, because existence is mundane. What you are is perfection. If you weren't, then they wouldn't be doing all the things it is that they do. It would have never been required or needed. Let's poison everything. Let's make them live shorter. Let's keep them sick and alienated from their truth. Okay? Take that time to join in. Unless you're told to get your hands out the pot in the festivities of the cooking. Don't over-entertain. Don't overindulge. And if you're not, allow yourself to breathe. To stop thinking for a moment. Let all the beautiful things and the moments that you've forgotten come all rushing in. And slowly, like the bad parts of the cabbage, you peel away to get to the better part. Because you know you want the heart with the salt. Isn't that funny? You have a heart attack, they hook you up to sodium chloride, right? In water, hydrate, and electrolyte. Allow yourself to shed that tear of beauty that has nothing to do with pain, nor missing, but remembrance and memories to always bring a fulfillment of joy, laughter, and love when you need it the most. Stop frolicking in the world they created and enjoy the world that you participated. Make it beneficial. Okay? Like I said, if my grandmother and great-grandmother were here, if Charisma was here, some of the young ones were still here, I'd be right there. Because I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. You do too. Take that moment, and when it's all said and done, you let me know how it felt and how it was. You could do this every day. Every day is a celebratory state. You rejoice in it. And for those who need the calamity and the chaos, let them be. Fear is what makes them act. Oh yeah, and they're full of it. They're full of more fear than they can imagine. And it's going to increase 1,000-fold. Okay? And if you want to donate, well, it may be that I might not get the router and I have to purchase one. I only have a few $100s to my name because I'm helping people with anyway, it's nobody's business what I'm doing. And I know people say, well, we're still helping people. Then you need to be gone. People, this term. Yesterday I stopped and gave a man $5. It's all I had in my wallet at the time. So I went and pulled some of it out before I blocked the card. The day before that, the gentleman over here, I always see him and he's capable, able-bodied, and then I just talked to him and I realized there's something going on. So I gave him $10. I didn't have. I picked up a couple of burritos, and I'm just sharing with you for the festivities of existence, and dropped them off at a place I know somebody sleeps. I wrapped them up and put them in a bag that I know she's going to go through with her significant other. That's a beautiful thing. That's the beauty of existence. That's the ambiance. That is the real renaissance. That is the leveling up. That is the giving. Birthright citizenship. Birthright citizenship. You know what birthright means? They say to slaves. Some of our people were enslaved by the definition, but so is a POW and an inmate, a slave. We are the only ones who can have birthright citizenry. Birthright implies more than just being born here, indicative of a native of the land. That's of origin. Native can never apply to those who are not originally from here. That's why they need you to be African, which you are far from. Do I look African? Some say, well, it's because you're mixed. I've shared my family's pictures and portraits. I'm going to put my father's picture up here in a little bit, and you'll see he's nothing but Choctaw. Chickasaw the Choctaw. Y'all saw my uncle Bumblebee. Looks like a little Vietnamese Chinaman. He's Anachia, German. No Asian. With in the 50s and 60s, they call us Afro-Asians, Asiatic. Now it's gone away because, listen, and it's a little bit Gula, not Geechee. It's my mother. Anachia, German, and Gula. No African, by the definition of the term of what it is. Father, Chickasaw the Choctaw, Han, and Costa Rican. Do you think I need some monkeys to recognize the fuck I am when I don't recognize them? If you donated, I'll see it this weekend. I'm not going to bother and look at it. And I'll let y'all know. A friend of mine just said, why don't you go on Etsy or whatever? I was like, I didn't even think about that. I'll see if I can find a router, because I really want to get this thing locked down. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be here after I get my card, my new card. I was thinking about going Navy Federal, but we'll see. Get that fiberglass. And then next week, I'll go ahead and get the phone at Walmart, and I'll let y'all see what I'm getting if I choose to, or PCS Mobile. There's a couple of stores around. I think Phoenix and Tempe. And yeah, I'm done with Verizon. I've had enough. Enough of them. Fuck them. If they want to go away and it's the part of the game they want to play, then so be it. If they want to sit there going, no, you really didn't pay. Oh, fuck them. It's all negative. I don't owe nobody shit. They owe everything. And I'm not here to prove nothing, because these fake ass monkeys watching, they could fix it and say, that motherfucker be. But that's so goddamn gullibly stupid. And I say that in a riddle way too. They're too stupid to figure that out. You know? Let me shout you guys out. I'm going to get off of here because I'm going to let my food digest. Then I'm going to get my workout on. I work tonight 4 to 10. 10:30. That's the cleanup time. And I may, during my lunch, come on. I think I'm just going to have a protein shake, a couple of bananas. And since I'm really working on bringing my weight down a little bit, I think I was 216 yesterday. I'll keep y'all where everything's at. And I know I want to read, right? I'll probably have to bring the books in here and read, or over at we'll see. I've been turning this phone off a lot, you know. But yeah. Let me shout you guys out. Dom, what's up, baby? Oh, what's happening, baby? Yeah, it was the internet went down. I called talking to them, and they were full of themselves. They're stupid. Oh, it's in the chat. Must respect. Yeah, if they don't respect, just get rid of them. We don't need them. You know me, chaff and wheat. If they want to be disrespectful, get rid of them. I don't care if they got 100 counts. If it's algorithm, I don't care what it is. Oh, ooh, yeah, that feels good. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, that felt good. Niece, it's good to hear you, mama. Go hard, huh? Appreciate it. Yeah. Charlie, what's going on, baby? Shy, what's happening? What's going on? Appreciate it. Thanks, Shy. Appreciate it. Angel, you ever had duck sausage? Long time ago. I'm getting away from eating the flesh, though. These creatures are highly intelligent. Sometimes I'm starting to think intelligent more than man and woman today, sadly. Juan Garcia. Gracias. Hola. My apologies. Oh, thank you. Okay, you had to get rid of no younglings. If you come in here acting like a little young one, you gotta go. Nothing against you, but this is for adults. All right. Carry yourself like one when you're in here. Anyway, I'm gonna shut it down. Been on for about 30 minutes. Appreciate you guys as always. Again, be the benefactor, not just the benefactor. Okay. Allow yourselves to coexist with whom and what you are. You don't have to be continuously compelled to look for peanuts and popcorn. I mean, go get Twitter. You know, I like to eat popcorn. I enjoy raw walnuts and almonds every once in a while. 1 or 2 Brazil nuts when plausible. Yet, don't have to be. You can be part of all field, but you don't have to play, nor you have to be entertained. Okay. It's funny, it wouldn't let me go live, right? But I was getting notifications. I'm like, these individuals, they're just so broken. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. And if you don't want to donate, I get it. I'm not going to be pushing the goofy race card thing and venerating a whole bunch of hate and unnecessaries and things that will never allude to a necessity, but be very just again unnecessary. I just e-verify. Okay. I just don't find it nurturing. Though I've done quite a few, right? It was always a gimmick. No gimmicks. All right. Anyway, y'all have a grand day. Probably see y'all later. All right.